We spend a lot of time thinking about how to prepare for worship, but what about that moment when we leave? That moment we step out of a sacred space and back into the hustle and bustle of the world. Well, there's a short, really beautiful prayer in Islam for exactly that transition, and it's got this surprisingly deep message about our everyday life. So picture this. You've just finished your prayers. You're feeling that calm, that connection. But right outside those doors, the world is waiting, with all its deadlines, traffic, and to-do lists. So how do you take that peace with you? Well, this prayer, it's kind of like the key. Now, the words for this moment aren't just some casual saying you make up. It's a specific dua, a supplication that's been passed down from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It's a practice that's really rooted in tradition, and it's designed to help you shift your focus as you leave. Okay, so here it is, the whole prayer. You can see the original Arabic, the transliteration right below it to help with pronunciation, and of course the English translation. And what's so striking is just how simple and direct it is. Let's break down each part to really get it. So for anyone who can read it, the original Arabic script has this beautiful, elegant flow. But hey, the power of this prayer is totally accessible to everyone, so let's check out how it's actually pronounced.
For those of us who don't read Arabic, this transliteration is like a bridge. It lets us connect with the sound, the rhythm of the original prayer. Let's give it a try.
Allahumma inni as'aluka min fadlik.
And here it is, the English translation, which is so direct, right? O Allah, I ask you for your bounty. Now, at first glance, it seems pretty straightforward. But that one word, bounty, that's where the entire meaning of this whole practice is hiding. So let's zoom in on that one key word, bounty. It's a translation of the Arabic term fadl. And I'm telling you, once you understand what fadl really means, the purpose of this prayer just clicks into place. It all makes perfect sense. And here is the absolute game changer. When you ask for Allah's fadl, you are specifically asking for His help, His blessings, His provision in your worldly stuff. We're talking about your job, your studies, your family, your finances. To really get how amazing this is, think about this. When you enter the mosque, the prayer is to ask for God's mercy, or rahmah. That's a spiritual blessing. But when you leave, you ask for His fadl, His worldly bounty. The tradition makes this beautiful distinction between seeking spiritual grace inside and then seeking divine help for your life outside. Just let that sink in for a second. With one simple sentence, you're basically setting the intention for your entire day. You're acknowledging that success in your daily grind and all that stuff you have to do isn't just on you. It comes from a divine source of grace and support. This is what makes this little prayer so brilliant. It's not about trying to separate your spiritual life from your practical life. It's about building a bridge, a direct connection between the two. So this prayer completely transforms what it means to leave the mosque. It's not the end of your worship. No, it's the beginning of worship in a totally different form. You're taking that inner peace you just cultivated and asking for it to be applied to all the external work you're about to dive into. You can really see the flow here, right? It starts inside, finding that peace in worship. Then, as you're literally walking out the door, you say the prayer. And that simple act consciously connects your faith to everything that's coming next, turning your work from just a chore into a real opportunity to receive blessings. So why does this tiny prayer matter so much? Well, first off, it's a huge act of acknowledgement. You're saying God is the ultimate provider. It also smoothly pivots your brain from spiritual worship to your real-world duties and lets you carry that sense of calm with you. And really, it just becomes this constant, gentle reminder to ask for divine help in every single thing you do. And this all leads to a really powerful final thought. I mean, this prayer takes what, 3 seconds to say? Maybe 4. Yet it has the power to totally reframe your entire day. It really makes you wonder, right? What other small, mindful acts could we build into our routines to bring more purpose and peace into our lives?